All right, guys, welcome back to another stream. Welcome if you are new. Thank you for being here. Just realized I forgot to update the member goal. So apologies for that. We don't actually have 7 members yet. Forgot to put that back down to 0, but not a big deal. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for waiting patiently, as always, while the credits roll. Let me bring this up over here. Make life a little bit easier. But yeah, we have a little bit more to talk about today. And I'm looking forward to just chatting with you guys for a little bit. I did put out a video. He's saying new camera angle. Yeah, for now, it might stay, it might not. Right now, this is how I have to have the camera. So hopefully it's good enough. I don't think it's like drastically different from what it was previously. But yeah, so we actually got a Mortal Kombat reveal today, which I actually wasn't expecting because I thought that the Mortal Kombat reveal was coming at the PlayStation Showcase. So that's like one less game that that will not be there. And I think that for some people that might be a good thing because it just kind of means like, well, you know, it's going to make room for more games, which is always a good thing. So yeah, and it's worth noting I did get a video out about an hour and a half ago. So, you know, if you're somebody who's been, because I've been getting the feedback, a lot of people asking me to, you know, continue making regular videos. Well, there's a normal news video out there for you. It seems to be doing pretty well so far. So hopefully that keeps up. Talked about a couple news stories, talked about some of the stuff we're going to talk about today. So yeah, go check that out when you're done here with the stream, of course. And right off the bat, we have Pragmaticat saying, "Hey guys, it's me. I think I was mistakenly demodded. Is there any way I can get my mod status back, or is it basically a done deal? I don't know what I did." Something seems a little bit suspicious about this super chat. Pragmaticat claiming they were demodded. Well, Pragmaticat, don't worry. Don't worry. I'll look into this. I'll look into this when we are done with the stream here today. MBG, see my tweet exchange with YouTube about the memberships issue. I actually didn't see it, Gaming Survivor. Maybe you can let me know in the chat what this exchange was. Let me know. Let me know what they said. Definitely curious. JC 2013 says it's not really him. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is it Sir Speaks a Lot? I think it might be Sir Speaks a Lot. It might just be Sir Speaks a Lot. MBG, check my credentials. You know what? I think I just might do that very quickly. It'll only take me a moment. Let's go see. Let's go see who this was. Who this is. Huh. Interesting. It does say Pragmaticat. I might have to dive a little bit deeper into this. This is awfully strange. I don't recall demodding anybody, so I don't know. Something is amiss here. Something is amiss here. But Pragmaticat, I am almost to a point where I'm like, wait, is this really Pragmaticat? I'll look into it. You're saying YouTube said gift memberships do get refunded back to the purchaser, you in this case, if no one redeems a gift membership during the stream. Yes, that is true. If no one redeems the gift membership, then they do automatically get refunded. But in order, like, that pretty much doesn't happen. That's incredibly rare. You know what I mean? So like, for example, if somebody donated like 10 memberships, if not one person was able to claim a single one of those memberships before, I guess, the stream is over, then, or I don't know if it's like if the stream's over or beyond that, but yeah, then it would probably get refunded. But that doesn't happen because, again, like, people who can claim memberships, they don't have to be in the stream. Anybody on my channel, whether they are watching the stream or not, as long as they are opted into receiving memberships, then they will get gifted a membership. So I think that's an incredibly rare instance that ever happens, because I haven't seen it. But yeah, that does make sense, you know, because I mean, like, if you buy gifted memberships and then, you know, none of them get claimed at all, then yeah, it kind of makes sense. So MBG, I'd rather you give me that wrench now. I see some people harassing you already. I don't see another mod. You feel me? I don't know. That sounds a little strange. Is that how Pragmaticat usually sounds? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Domingo, you're saying I can be a mod. Yeah, dude, I'll probably mod you before the end of the stream, Domingo, because you've been a long time channel member and you're here pretty much every stream. So actually, I'm gonna do that now. Pragmaticat, I'm gonna have to look into you a little bit, because I think something's a little sus here. But Domingo, yeah, man. You're a long time member. You're here literally every stream. So yeah, and I see Whiskey Gaming in the chat too. Whiskey Gaming's, yeah, I don't know, man. We're gonna have to look into this when this stream's done. Josh, you're saying Project Awakening retweeted the PlayStation Showcase. Did they really? Man, I have not heard about Project Awakening in a long time, dude. Project Awakening. I covered that a couple times in videos, but we haven't heard or seen anything on it in quite some time, man. So that's pretty cool. That'd be awesome if it shows up. So John L. Brokey 52, you're saying chances of a Sly Cooper game announcement? I say very, very, very low. Truthfully, I think it's certainly possible, but I think it's very low. Because we we did get that confirmation explicitly from Sucker Punch that they're not planning on doing anything with Sly Cooper right now. They have nothing actively in development with Sly Cooper, so I don't think that they would lie about that. But in the future, we could get something. Troy Sherman, sorry man, I missed this. Gifting our first membership on the day. Troy, I don't believe I've seen you gift a membership before. This might be your very first time gifting a membership. So thank you so much for that, man. I do want to say I have been seeing more new individuals gifting memberships, and that's a very cool thing to see because you could start to tell that people are beginning to kind of catch on to the whole gifted membership thing, and and they feel like, hey, I'll pay it forward a little bit. So yeah, W's in the chat for Troy. Thank you, man. Um, and then Pragmatic Hat. Pragmatic Hat's really like, I got to find some way to get my mod ship back. But thank you, Pragmatic Hat, for also gifting a membership of your own, bringing us up to 2 on the day. I do apologize that you guys are seeing it says we have like, I think it says 8 memberships. I forgot to readjust it before I went live, so ignore the counter for now. But we are at 2 memberships on the day, thanks to Troy Sherman and Pragmatic Hat. Thank you guys, very much appreciated. Pragmatic Hat, 100% legit. Yeah, I guess this is his way of proving it. Anime for entertainment. You're saying my expectations are high for this showcase. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We are, I think everybody's pretty much in agreement that, and we talked about it extensively yesterday, but, we're going to continue to talk about it pretty much until the showcase happens. But I, yeah, my expectations for the show are high as well. They're very high. And, there's just been ever since the announcement happened yesterday, there's been just massive amounts of speculation going on about what this show is gonna is gonna be, how like how significant it's gonna be, how big are the announcements, how excited should we really allow ourselves to get, and I mean, I think for me the reason why my expectations are so high is because I know there's a very, very good chance, if not a guarantee, that some of the most exciting things that I hope to see will show up. I did talk about this yesterday, but I'll mention it here again. Spider-Man 2, guaranteed. 100% guaranteed. That alone gets me very excited. So my expectations are already, pretty high because of that. The Last of Us multiplayer. Now, I want to say something. I saw somebody claim that The Last of Us multiplayer might not actually show up during this showcase. And the reason being is that they're going to announce their new IP, Naughty Dog, that is, their new AAA single player IP. And then they're going to save the multiplayer reveal for Summer Game Fest. And at first I was like, there's no way they would do that. However, there was one thing that caught if I'm remembering correctly, there was one thing that Naughty Dog said, and I wish I had it in front of me. Unfortunately, I don't have it up. And chat, somebody in the chat, remind me if you can recall where this was said. I don't know if it was on the PlayStation blog or the Naughty Dog blog, but somewhere they said that we're going to talk more, and I could be misremembering this. They referenced June. And I think the reason, you know what, now that I'm putting more thought into it, I'm pretty sure they referenced June because that's going to be the anniversary of The Last of Us. I think it'll actually be, the 10th anniversary of The Last of Us? Right? Saying The Last of Us show announcement with Neil Druckmann. Yeah, I mean, saying just show both. Well, I was thinking of they. Yeah, I'll be honest, man. Like, you know what I could see maybe happening? See somebody saying, "Yo, just came here. What's up the glasses?" Yeah, I wear glasses sometimes. Um, my left eye is not great, so sometimes I feel like I need them. But I don't imagine the Last of Us multiplayer game not being revealed at this showcase. I say that because it just to me it just doesn't make sense, man. It really, really doesn't make sense. No matter what. I say that because think about it. Sony knows how many people are going to tune in to this show. You know, Sony knows that their showcase is going to get way more viewership, frankly, than Summer Game Fest or any other event likely this year. And this game that Naughty Dog is making, The Last of Us multiplayer, this is an incredibly important game for Sony and for Naughty Dog. I think it would frankly be straight up stupid to not reveal it at your showcase. I think you could reveal it at your showcase and maybe save like a beta date announcement for Summer Game Fest. To me, that makes a lot of sense. Show people what the game is, get people excited about it, get the buzz going, and then a couple weeks later at Summer Game Fest, drop even more news regarding that game saying, oh, and by the way, here are the beta dates. You know? Do I think that, or maybe it could even just be reveal the game at the showcase and then give the beta dates out, or maybe even shadow drop the beta on the Last of Us anniversary. I mean, I know that Sony is going to be at Summer Game Fest, but I think it just would be insanely risky and completely unnecessary to withhold an announcement like The Last of Us multiplayer, and not show it at your own dedicated show and then save it for somebody else's show. To me, that simply doesn't make sense. And I also want to say, when it comes to the idea of Naughty Dog revealing their new game, as in like they're going to reveal maybe The Last of Us Part 3 or new IP, I don't think they're ready to do that quite yet. I don't think they're ready to do that. And we have Godspeed 120 dropping a 10 bomb. Godspeed, thank you so much, man. I don't recall seeing you gift memberships before, unless this is somebody who maybe changed their name, but I think this is a new face dropping a 10 bomb. Guys, let's get some W's in the chat for Godspeed. And anybody here in the chat, you know the deal. Maybe some of you don't. Click his icon up top. Click that gift icon and claim a free membership. Love to see it, man. Really appreciate that. Bringing us up to 12 memberships on the day here. And we also have Devilac47 becoming a member as well. So thank you, man. Shout out to Devilac47 for opting in to become a member and support the channel month over month. So really appreciate it, guys. Really appreciate that support. Let me why is that so? Give me 1 second here so I can fix this. We're at 12. Yeah. Yeah, 12 memberships on the day. Awesome to see, man. Thank you guys so much for that. Really appreciate that support. First 10 bomb. Saying I want to opt in, but it won't let me until my gift expires. Yeah, I mean, the truth is, Jakey, and this is applicable to a lot of people here right now and a lot of people who were gifted memberships last month. I don't think, yeah, so you do not have to re-opt in to get a second membership gift. You do not have to re-opt in. You only have to opt in one time. And when you opt in from that moment forward, there's, you have a chance of getting a membership gift every month going forward. A lot of gifts will roll over. And as you can already see, there are people getting blue PlayStation membership badges here next to their name to signify it's their second month, signaling that they got a second month. So, um, yeah, I think that's worth knowing. We got Codename X also dropping a 5-bomb of his own, keeping the train going. Thank you so much, Codename X. Love to see it, man. Let's get some W's in the chat for Codename X.
You're breathtaking.
Another Keanu. I gotta get a Keanu Reeves emoji going. Yeah, I'm gonna read these super chats. No worries, guys. No worries. So let me just add these 5 to the counter, and we'll keep this conversation going. So 17 members on the day. Really appreciate it, guys. Really appreciate that support. Let me bring the chat up here. See somebody asking, do I think we'll see Uncharted 5? Yeah, we could, man. There's been some job listings hinting at a new Uncharted game. All right. Henry, 3K, a member for 1 month, saying, "What's cooking, bro? Unfortunately, I'll be at work when the showcase begins. Fighting game fans are living in a golden age right now. Mortal Kombat 1, Tekken 8, and Street Fighter 6. Fire." Absolutely, Henry. Yeah, I gotta say, if you are a fighting game fan, and I'm a casual fighting game fan. I'm not like a hardcore fighting game fan. I'd say I'm pretty casual. But if you are a fighting game fan, you're eating good right now. Like, this really is a golden age. It reminds me of the return of survival horror. I feel like this is also a golden age for survival horror games as well. And it seems like this is something that, the two fan bases are sharing together. So yeah, that Mortal Kombat 1 trailer looked incredible. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a little while. And really quick, Step, thank you so much for the, that's the first time I'm seeing that. They donated a super sticker here of what looks to be a hippopotamus, I think, spinning in a gaming chair. So thank you for that, bud. As I say, it's always interesting to see these random super stickers. Okay, and then right here I have Disco Cobra 2013. You're saying, yeah, I don't think I'm opted in for memberships. I get gifted subs on Twitch all the time. I'm on phone right now, not sure what I need to click to get memberships. Well, it's important to know, Disco Cobra, that if you are on iPhone, if you're on an Apple device, it's probably not going to let you opt in. It's not going to really let you engage with anything membership gift related. You have to be either on Android or on desktop. So if you're not opted in right now, my recommendation would be to try to go to a desktop and, click on any of the icons in the chat, or, my last video I just released, the pinned comment. If you click that link, it'll take you right to where you got to go to manually opt in to be gifted a membership. So hopefully that helps you out, man. And I appreciate the super chat as well, dude. Let me see. You know what? I do want to correct that. Apparently, just so I'm not giving out bad information, I think recently YouTube did update gifted memberships anyway, where I think people on iPhone are now actually, they have the ability to start gifting memberships, if I understand correctly. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Let me see. Domingo 813. You're saying for a member stream, you should make a bingo card. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I've seen some people suggesting I do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a bingo card necessarily. You know what's funny is I don't know that my members would be interested in this. I'm probably not going to do it because it has nothing to do with the PlayStation Showcase. But I had no idea it was happening. Apparently tomorrow, um, there's going to be like a Dead by Daylight anniversary stream. It's like a yearly stream they do. It's a big deal where the developers give their big update. We talked yesterday about how Nicolas Cage is apparently coming to Dead by Daylight, and they're going to reveal like the big chapter, the big anniversary chapter and stuff. And I was like, I don't know. Maybe we could do like a members only stream where we just like watch that together. But then again, I don't know if my channel members would actually be interested in something like that or not. They might hate it. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm either going to do a members only stream tomorrow or on Saturday. Um, and yeah, we'll. I don't know if I'm going to do a bingo card necessarily, but we'll do some fun stuff. We'll figure out some stuff to do. We'll hang out. Another members only hangout stream. I really enjoyed the last two we did. So Sony needs to jump on the Nick Cage hype and give him his own game. That's funny, dude. MBG Xbox fan coming with peace and love. Any Xbox games you're genuinely looking forward to seeing at their showcase? Yeah, definitely, man. I really want to see more Hellblade 2. I think that's at the top. I really hope we see State of Decay 3. I feel like we're not going to see it, but I really hope we do. I want to see what Fable looks like. I'm not super interested in Avowed, but I am interested in just seeing how it looks because there's a lot of excitement surrounding it. Trying to think what else. I think I want to see the Perfect Dark reboot. I don't know how that's going to turn out, but I would also like to see a new IP. I think more than anything for Microsoft, one thing I want to see is a brand new AAA IP. I don't know if we'll get that. Yeah, I'm hoping we get at least one new IP. I think we're kind of long overdue. Josh, you're saying I will join your stream after the showcase is done unless they show Wolverine. I'll be in an ambulance. Jim Ryan and Herman stay feeding PlayStation gamers. I love it, Josh. I love it. Yeah, I mean, I on Twitter I asked people, if they think we'll end up seeing Wolverine at the showcase, and it's interesting because Wolverine is definitely a 50-50 thing. Wolverine is definitely a 50-50 thing where some people are hopeful that we will, others are thinking we definitely will, and some people are thinking that there's no chance at all. No chance at all that we see Wolverine. And I'm of the mindset, like I said yesterday, I'm 50-50. You're saying you'll be in an ambulance? Hopefully not, man. Hopefully not. Hopefully, certainly not literally. But yeah. And we have a member chat from Mrs. MBG. She says, for Apple, you can opt in with your phone. The chat's cut off here. For Apple, you can opt in with your phone. You just can't give gifted memberships. Lots of confusion in the chat. Okay, well, there we go. Thank you, Mrs. MBG, for coming in to clarify that. So if you're on an iPhone, you can opt in to receive membership gifts. You just simply cannot gift memberships yourself if you're on iPhone. So definitely some much needed clarification there. Helps us out. Thank you, Mrs. MBG. And thank you for the super chat, Josh. Where am I here? Parasolo, you're saying, I hope we see more info about Tekken 8 in the show. I think we will. It's clear that Sony has the marketing rights for Tekken 8. I think we'll get a new Tekken 8 trailer. I mean, it's a tough thing because I feel like for some people, it's a situation where, kind of like with Final Fantasy 16, where it's like, well, we've seen a lot of it already. Do we really need to take time up for the showcase? But that's the reality of any PlayStation showcase, no matter how big it is. Like we're going to see games that have already been announced. We're going to see stuff that, you know, that maybe we could agree doesn't necessarily need to be there, but a big part of a showcase is also, fulfilling marketing obligations that they have with their partners as well. So I think we'll definitely see some Tekken 8 there, and I think we'll also definitely see some more Final Fantasy 16. And then we have Crucifixion jumping in here with a membership gift as well. Thank you so much, Crucifixion. Thank you. That is Arnold worthy. A little crazy Arnold there. Shout out to you, Crucifixion. Yeah, so anybody in the chat, once again, click the icons up top, opt in, take some of these gifts. Take some of these gifts. Do you think we'll see Cory Barlog's new game? I think we might, man. I think we might. I think there's a decent chance we might. I hope so. I really hope so. Let me see here. Got Alex Mercer, the prototype, saying, I just want to say thanks for those who gifted memberships. This is actually my first time being a member of a favorite favorite channel, if I could speak. And it's PlayStation. Yeah, it's awesome to see, man. We have so many generous people here on the channel. Like Hellbound 1981 also gifting a membership of his own. Another membership gift. So another crazy Arnold for you. Get some W's in the chat. Appreciate that, Hellbound. Yeah, that's what's awesome about this community, man. The channel membership stuff in general is relatively new. I think YouTube just started it back in December of last year, and they're still figuring it out a little bit, still rolling it out and improving it. But it's only been about a month, maybe just a little over a month actually, since I really started looking into it and thinking, this would be a great thing for the channel. And I had no idea how my audience would respond to it, but they've responded incredibly positively. I mean, to an unbelievable extent. And so, yeah, it's a very awesome community we have here. So I'm happy to hear that, Alex Mercer, the prototype. Figuratively literal. You're saying regarding the Naughty Dog new IP, pretty sure the longest they've gone between games was 4 years. Now it's been 3 years since The Last of Us Part 2 released. Food for thought. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you right now. The biggest reason why I'm like positive, I'm fairly certain that we're not going to see Naughty Dog's new IP, is because Neil Druckmann did say in an interview that I think he gave this year. Yeah, he did give the interview this year. When he was asked, why Naughty Dog hasn't announced their next game yet, he said it's because they want to only start announcing games when they're much, much closer to release, like very close to release, to alleviate the pressure that is put on the team when they announce games a year to 3 years in advance. PlayStation Pete with another gifted membership. Thank you, PlayStation Pete. Really do appreciate that, man. Another crazy Arnold for you. PlayStation Pete showing up with a membership gift. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for keeping the train going. But that's why I'm pretty sure we're not going to see a new IP from Naughty Dog. Their focus in 2023 and possibly for the majority of 2024 is going to be this multiplayer game. Like, I don't think people quite maybe most people do, but I feel like there are still some people who simply don't understand what this multiplayer game from Naughty Dog is. Like, I think there are still people who have this mentality that this is not a full-blown AAA Naughty Dog game. But it is. Like, this game is no different than any other Naughty Dog game you would expect to get in terms of quality, size, scale, scope, animation work, gameplay, potentially cinematics, everything that goes into it. I did put out a short the other day that was basically reminding people what Neil Druckmann said about this game, and he said that this game is in some ways bigger than anything they've ever made, and he's saying that there is a new story in the Last of Us universe, and there are new characters, and they're going to be doing a lot of what people expect. So I don't like. In a lot of ways, this game could be viewed as, to an extent, The Last of Us Part 3, like the next Last of Us game, like in terms of storytelling and characters. And we have Robert West also gifting a membership as well. Thank you so much, Robert. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. Another Crazy Arnold for that. Another Crazy Arnold for another gifted membership. Guys, anybody in the chat right now, click the icon, click Robert West's icon, click Goodspeed 120, click their icons, opt in to be gifted memberships, and claim some of these memberships. All right, free memberships being handed out. Saying PlayStation has never delivered anything on that level. The doubt is understandable. It absolutely is. Like I'm not. I think it's totally understandable why people have doubts about this multiplayer game. It's completely understandable, but I just think that people who are very eager for the next single player AAA Naughty Dog game, I think they need to relax, only because I don't think that's coming anytime soon. I don't think that's coming anytime remotely soon. And I know that might be a disappointment to some people, but we know how Naughty Dog works. Like, they take many years to work on their single player games. And I think people also need to try to understand that one of the biggest things that this multiplayer Naughty Dog Last of Us game is going to do is it's going to buy Naughty Dog more time. That's a reality. You know, it's going to buy them more time to be able to not sit back, but to step back and focus on really, making sure that they deliver what everybody's expecting with their next single player AAA game. And I'm not saying that means we're not going to get an announcement for their game until 2026 or anything like that. Definitely not. But I just think that what's going to happen, and this is my prediction. All right, this is my prediction. I think what's going to happen is Naughty Dog's going to properly reveal the Last of Us multiplayer game. And it's going to look so insanely good, like unexpectedly good. And it's going to come off as actually very cinematic, that people are going to, people are not going to be sitting there saying, man, I can't wait to see the next Naughty Dog game revealed. They're going to be saying, I can't wait to play this I can't wait to play this game, this new Last of Us game. That's what they're going to be saying. And it doesn't mean that no one's going to care anymore about the next Naughty Dog game. Of course they will, but I'm saying that that's not going to be the focus. Naughty Dog knows this, Sony knows this, and so it's going to give Naughty Dog it's going to basically take a ton of pressure off of them and allow them to just, nose to the grindstone, work on that game that might be 3 years out from now, 3+ years out from now. And in the meantime, everybody can enjoy this new Last of Us experience that'll be updated very, very frequently. That's my prediction. And I could be completely wrong. For all I know, they might just say this year the focus is going to be on, we're announcing, it could work like this. I think it could also go the other way. 2022, the year of The Last of Us Part 1. 2023, the year of The Last of Us multiplayer. 2024, the year of the next Naughty Dog AAA single player game announcement. That's exactly how it could go. I'm just spitballing and speculating here, but I feel like there are many different ways this could go. But one thing I do feel very confident about is that people are going to be very pleasantly surprised by this multiplayer game. And it's not, I mean, I've been hyping this thing up for such a long time, and I gotta admit, it feels kind of weird because I've never seen it. None of us have seen it. I have no idea what this multiplayer game looks like, but I guess it's just, I think about the world of The Last of Us, part one and part two. I think about the graphics. I think about the gameplay. I think about the mechanics. I think about the animations. I think about the weapons and the crafting and everything. And I just think that all of this is just it's so unbelievably perfect for a multiplayer game environment. And that's why I just genuinely feel like it can't fail and it can't be anything less than something great. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. This is interesting. Paul, I don't know if it says you're a member for 14 months. It looks like, if I'm reading this correctly, this was supposed to be a milestone chat, but there's nothing there. Or I don't know if you re-upped your membership, so I'm not really sure what's going on with this. So Paul, if it like glitched out or something, or it was a mistake, please let me know. So I appreciate that super chat, figuratively literal. Saying JT, you're saying whoever used my suplex line last stream, beware. Yeah, man, it's catching on. It's catching on. You're not the only one suplexing people around here, suplexing grandmothers. Carl, you're saying hopefully The Last of Us multiplayer will add something different, like some sort of story mode-ish. Well, man, again, I just want to remind everybody, Neil Druckmann said himself that the storytelling you have come to expect from Naughty Dog will be there in The Last of Us multiplayer game. So, that's what he said. That's what he said. And we have Joshua Reese gifting a membership as well. Thank you so much, Joshua. Give you a little Arnold laugh for that one. Keeping it going. Let's get some W's in the chat for Joshua gifting another membership. Keeping the train going. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Guys, again, everybody in the chat, click these gift icons up top. Claim these gifts. Free memberships. Free channel memberships for everybody. Thank you, guys. Let's see. Dr. Moto 989, you're saying push them subscribers, my guy, almost at 100K. Yeah, that's something I got to start doing too. We get new viewers every stream. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. Consider subscribing to the channel. I do a lot of streams here. I cover PlayStation. I do a lot of news videos and stuff. So we have an awesome community. Consider hitting that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. We are getting closer and closer to 100K. It's been a long time coming. The Genius 200 saying, MBG, remember what I said? You can gift on iPhone if you're on Safari or Chrome or whatever people use. It's tedious, but it works. Yeah, so that's the thing, man. The Genius, I don't know if they've updated that. Like, I don't think you have to actually go into Safari to... Oh, well, you're talking about gifting. My bad. Yeah, so... Yeah, you're right. You're right. My bad. Sometimes I get confused. So, yes, if you are on iPhone, I forgot that the Genius, he let us know, if you go into Safari, or if you use Chrome, whatever browser you use on your iPhone... if you go to YouTube in desktop and basically put it in desktop mode, it'll give you the ability to gift memberships through your iPhone. So there is a workaround. As he says, it is a little bit tedious, but it's just worth mentioning because, I'm sure there are some people who, who are using iPhone that would probably consider gifting memberships, but the option, isn't there through the app. So I appreciate the reminder, the Genius. I'm going to have to try to keep remembering that. Domingo813, you're saying, have you been prepping your Let's Go face for MGS3? Yeah, I've been prepping for a little bit more than that. I got all my stuff on the way for my Big Boss cosplay. The only part of the cosplay, like I'm not doing it like 100%. You know what I mean? Like I'm not doing like face paint and like I don't even know if I'm actually gonna wear camo pants necessarily. I might, I don't know, but I'm like basically from waist up. I got the Big Boss look going on, and it's funny because the actual wig is the only thing that I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna look. I I was looking for mullet wigs. I found the one that I thought was closest to Big Boss in MGS3, but it's a little bit like the hair's a little bit longer, but it should look good enough. Should look good enough. And Paul Ganell, thank you, man. Paul Ganell, keeping the train going, gifting a membership of his own on top of all the other membership gifts. So there you go, man. Another Arnold for you. Keeping that train going steady, keeping it steady. Thank you, Paul. Really appreciate it, dude. MBG, what GNR song is your favorite? It's impossible to pick a favorite, man. It's impossible. I mean, there's so many songs. Dude, I love Estranged, Coma, Locomotive. I'm naming songs that are not necessarily like obviously I like Paradise City, Welcome to the Jungle. I love Mr. Brownstone. I love Out to Get Me, dude. I love all their songs. I love Garden of Eden. I love The Garden. Let me see here. We have who Mrs. MBG supports Sir Speaks a Lot for mod. I'm certain that's not actually Sir Speaks a Lot. How could that be Sir Speaks a Lot? Saying, logistically speaking, giving my mod ship back. Oh, there we go. Well, let me know it's him. Will increase the viewers by about 89%, thus giving you full reign over Craft Gamer's channel. Dude, Sir Speaks a Lot. At this point, I don't know, man. At this point, I'm going to just give you mod ship back to just end this, man. To just end my suffering, please. Ooh, yeah. Right. Ooh, Civil War. Absolutely. Yeah, how did I not name Civil War? Right Next Door to Hell? Hell yeah, dude. I love all these songs. I've like listened to these songs to death, you know? I wonder if GNR is going to make any new music. I'm kind of afraid of how it would sound today, but, you know. Don't Cry. Yeah. Classics. We'll get there, man. We'll get there. And we got Corey, Legendary Lendega, coming in with a 10 bomb. Corey Lendega once again doing his thing with another 10 bomb. Thank you so much, Corey. Let's get some W's in the chat. The Legendary Lendega, always coming in. Always coming in with these bombs. Corey, man. Got the train going in a big way. Another 10 bomb. I completely lost count. Of where we are. I don't know if we've surpassed 50 by now. Might have to add them up. Yeah, guys, I see new people coming into the chat. Click Corey's icon at the top, guys. Click Corey Lendega's gift icon at the top. Claim these gifts. Claim them. Free gifts. He just dropped 10 free membership gifts. Click that icon. See, I know it seems like I'm sounding like a broken record, keep telling people to click the icon, but every time I do it, every time I tell people to click on the icon, I see new memberships handed out. So it tells me that people are like, it's like almost every time we get a membership gift, there's like new people here or some people that haven't, they just don't know. They just don't know, man. How do you enable on Mac or iPhone? It should just let you. If you're on at least on iPhone, it should let you opt in. Click Corey Landega's icon. It should allow you to opt in to receive the membership gift. But yeah, Corey coming in clutch again, man. Saying what a trailer for see, you see it, guys, you see what I mean? Look at the chat. Three new people just got handed membership gifts. I'm telling you, it's because they listened to what I just said. They listened when I told them to click the icon up top. So I do, I do apologize if I sound like a broken record and it sounds overly redundant. Saying MBG seems a bit lost on topics today. No, it's not. This is more of a chill stream today. I got we got way hyped yesterday. I did like back to back like 4-hour streams. Today's a little bit, the the hype levels have to come down a little bit while we wait. So it's just more of a chill stream. I'm just willing to, we're just talking super chats, talking a couple topics, nothing major, and I think it's still very enjoyable. I still enjoy these types of streams. Not every stream can be just full blown like, the new I almost said the new membership, but the new PlayStation Showcase. MBG, what GNR songs do you recommend I always listened to Kiss growing up, and I'm just getting into Guns? I mean, honestly, man, the best place to start with Guns N' Roses is pretty much where everybody starts. Listen to their debut album, their debut record, Appetite for Destruction. Listen to that album from start to finish, man, and you'll discover there's a reason why it's considered like one of the greatest albums ever made, because it's just a true masterpiece. It's considered the perfect rock, like hard rock album. So I suggest listening to Appetite for Destruction from start to finish. Then after that, I would definitely recommend checking out Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. That's a sad reality about Guns N' Roses as a band, is they burned out too quick, man. They burned too bright and they burned out too quick. They had the potential to go on to literally be possibly like the greatest rock and roll band in history, but it fell apart, Like, I was just thinking about that the other day. I was like, they had Appetite for Destruction, and then they followed that up with like, GNR Lies, but then they followed up with Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, and then after that, it all fell apart, man. It all fell apart. But yeah, that's my recommendation, dude. Saying Axl has no voice. I will admit, yeah, dude, that's why Axl lost it, bro. I mean, I give him credit. He's like in his 60s now or something. He's still going hard, but he just, he definitely doesn't sound like he did when he was in his late 20s and early 30s. Definitely not, time will do that to you. Unfortunately. And we'll see, Sir Speaks a Lot. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I think maybe I'll let Sir Speaks a Lot do maybe at the end of the showcase, maybe I'll give Sir Speaks a Lot his mod ship back and let him do one and only one, just for old time's sake, one massive nuke at the end of the showcase, like stream, when we're getting ready to wrap it up. Jay Shako says, don't, MBG. Don't do it. I don't know. Sir Speaks a Lot. Jay Shako saying no. Megadeth over Metallica. For some people. Yeah, for some people. You're saying Slash is a cool dude. Met him once at a bar in Hollywood. There was a bar by the Roxy called The Rocks. Holy shit, that's awesome, dude. If that's true, Ray, that's an awesome story, bro. I'd love to meet Slash. Yeah, Slash really is. You could just tell like that he's a cool dude. I mean, if you had to, if a person were to pop up in your mind when you hear the word like cool, like you use the word cool to describe somebody, to me that has to be Slash, right? Like he just exudes that type of energy. That's a crazy story though, man. I love it when Slash pissed off Michael Jackson. Yeah, dude, what that was wild. That was absolutely wild. All right, let me keep this going here. PlayStation Pete says, "Love you, MBG. You are the greatest." Thank you so much, PlayStation Pete. That's very, very kind of you to say, dude. I appreciate the support. You're saying it was staged. Was it? Yeah, it probably was. It probably was. I'd have to go back and rewatch it. It's been a long time since I saw that. But thank you, PlayStation Pete. You're very, very kind. Too kind. I used to go hang in Hollywood when I was young, going to shows. Oh, that's so cool, dude. Sounds like you have some awesome stories, Ray. Gavin House, a member for 1 month. You're saying Fumito Ueda's, I think that's how you say his name, Ueda, teased his new title would be revealed this year. Yeah, maybe it could show up at the showcase, man. I mean, that would be an appropriate place. I don't know that it will, of course, but it could show up at the showcase. That'd be really cool. I think people would be really hyped about that. MBG, what do you think of the Mortal Kombat trailer? I think, dude, I think Mortal Kombat 1 looks great. I got so hyped about that trailer, honestly. And that's the thing, is like, I'm not a huge Mortal Kombat fan, but I'm a long time Mortal Kombat player, and that I've just played the games throughout the years, that when I saw that trailer, I was like, damn, dude, I got to go back and watch the ending. I did play Mortal Kombat 11. I played through the story, but I forgot like what happened at the end. So I went to go rewatch it, and yeah, dude, like I rewatched the ending, and that it got me super excited. I've been hearing rumors that for Mortal Kombat 1, they're going all out with the single player, like conquest mode. I really, really hope that's true, man. Like, I mean, I don't know the details, but I heard that they're going all out, and I really, really hope that that's true, because I've been loving NetherRealm's approach to like doing single player stories and campaigns in their games. That's why I've been buying their games, really. Will it be a sandbox open world? Ooh, that'd be very interesting. That'd be kind of groundbreaking, I think. Do you think the showcase will be live or pre-recorded? It's going to be pre-recorded. There's no way it's going to be live. There's no way. KI, you're saying, I think we'll see Naughty Dog announce the next game at the Video Game Awards. Showcase will be for Factions 2. We could see that. Yeah. That would be quite the surprise. Get the Factions multiplayer announcement at the PlayStation Showcase, and then at the very end of the year, at the Game Awards. And I mean, enough time certainly would have went by. It would have been basically more than half a year. So yeah, enough time would have went by for them to justifiably do that. We could see that. That'd be interesting. Again, it's worth noting. We talked yesterday. Apparently, the messaging internally at Sony right now. The messaging internally at Sony right now is total mind share, total domination. Jay Shako, both endings from MK11 Aftermath are canon now. Yeah, dude, I'm really interested to actually see where they go with this story. Because you could tell things got kind of crazy, right, with the Mortal Kombat storyline. And now they basically they have the ability to start over. It'll be interesting. Disco Cobra 2013, you're saying strange. I must have accidentally made my account a brand account. Not sure how to unbrand it or remove that. might have done something years ago and uh, forgot about it. Not sure, can't receive gifts. Yeah, if you're finding out that you can't receive gifts at all, that's definitely why branded accounts can't receive gifts. And truthfully, I don't know if you can undo it. I have no idea. That might be something you might have to look deeper into, Disco Cobra. But I've seen quite a few people come to the channel and hoping to get a free membership gift, and uh, they, for one reason or another, they find out they're a branded account. So yeah, unfortunately, man, I wish I could do something about it, but yeah, I'd recommend Googling it. I don't know if they're going to say you basically just have to make another account or a new account. Um, yeah, that sucks, dude. But either way, I still support. I still appreciate the support, man. Super chats are just as important on the channel here. So thank you for your super chat, man. Figuratively literal, you're saying Sony's about to suplex Xbox, PS, GNR, or Led Zeppelin. That is, dude. That's like an impossible decision to make, bro. I mean, I'll be honest. If I had to just make that decision, I'm going with GNR, only because I grew up with GNR. I mean, I don't know, man. I grew up with Led Zeppelin. I was there for Led Zeppelin first growing up, and then I went to GNR. But I think GNR is I like them more, as in I just feel, I don't know. I feel like I just like their, yeah, it's like an apples to oranges comparison. You're saying that's an easy decision. Led Zeppelin all the way. GNR has too few albums. I mean, yeah, it's true. Luckily, we don't have to choose, though, right? Luckily, we don't have to choose. I can have my Led Zeppelin. I can have my Guns N' Roses. We need more. We need rock to make a comeback, man. We do. We need rock to make. I don't know if it can right now. I don't know if it will, but it's just not the same anymore. And I'm not even from Led Zeppelin's time. I'm not even from necessarily Guns N' Roses heyday, and I still really feel like it's just not the same anymore, man. There's a band out there, I don't know if you guys know, Greta Van Fleet, talking about Led Zeppelin. Greta Van Fleet, they're like a modern rock band, and when they first came onto the scene, like, they basically were Led Zeppelin, like, they just to a T. It's like this is like if Led Zeppelin just formed today. And some people didn't like that. Some people were like, I don't know, man. They just sound like they're ripping off Led Zeppelin. But I'm like, dude, that sounds perfect to me. Like, Led Zeppelin hasn't been together since, John Bonham passed away in, I think it was 1980. I think that's when he passed away. But yeah, after the 70s, Led Zeppelin wasn't really a thing anymore. And then you got Greta Van Fleet coming out, and they're like, well, we'll carry the torch. And then they just, now they're honing into their own sound. So it's not like rock is completely dead. There's still some bands really, I think, carrying the torch, but it's just tough. It's just tough because it feels like, I guess it just kind of feels like everything that could have been done in rock and hard rock has like kind of been done. And that's why I feel like maybe people say rock is dead. I don't know. I don't know, man. Who knows? Saying Greta's still a kick-ass band. Absolutely. I heard their new song. I think it's called The Master. It's incredible, dude. Like, they're incredible musicians. Let me see. So I appreciate that, figuratively literal. Yeah, I think Sony is about to suplex Xbox as well. Spud, you're saying, will you be worried if we're 40 minutes in and have only seen indie and third-party titles? Yes. It's good, like, because what that would mean is, okay, the only way I would be okay with that, the only way I would be okay with getting 40 minutes of third-party and indie titles is if the last 20 minutes are purely dedicated to first-party PlayStation Studio announcements. Because the reality is, even though that sounds like it would suck, 20 minutes is an insanely long time. if you're just talking about announcements, right? If you're talking about like, just a couple minute trailer after couple minute trailer, um, Sony could definitely have one of their best shows ever. But I don't want them to do it like that. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I don't want Sony to do like something where it's like, okay, so this section's just going to be third party, this section's just going to be indie, and then this section's just going to be first party. They could, and I'm sure it would still be a fine show. But I just think that if you're going to do like an hour or a little over an hour for your show, it would be, I don't know, I just think it would be ideal to kind of, distribute announcements more evenly. Like the pacing of the show is important, I think. Um, and we'll see how they handle it, man. It's impossible to determine. I will say though, this is again a full blown showcase, so I think that they're going to open strong. I have no doubt about that. Where I'm most curious, so the part of the show I'm most curious in seeing is how they handle the middle of the show, because that's usually when things start to slow down a little bit. Like it opens really strong and then it starts to, relax a little bit, make way for the third party games, the indie games, and, not really like megaton announcements. And then it just slowly starts to ramp up again until it peaks. Um, but I don't, I guess my hope for the show, truthfully, is just, I just want a very consistent show. I want a show where, you know, I don't want to go like a 10-minute chunk of the show where it's like, well, that 10 minutes was kind of boring. Let's see what the next 10 minutes brings. I would like, within every 10-minute chunk or every 15-minute chunk, there's one or two significant announcements that basically get me going. They don't all have to be like the greatest, most huge, mind-blowing announcements, but just something good, but like I talked about in my video today, it's been confirmed there are going to be both big and small games from, development teams around the world. So, um, yeah. Um, Let me see here. So, yeah, is it going to be, is the first 40 minutes going to be, uh, is the first 40 minutes of the show going to be third parties and indies? I don't think so, man. I mean, that would be pretty underwhelming if that's how Sony chose to handle it. I hope it's not. I hope that's not how they handle it, but we'll see, dude. We'll see. All right, let me see here. I didn't did I miss anybody's super chats? I don't think I did. I think I'm all caught up here. Um I'm scrolling through now just to check. But yeah, I mean, I was thinking about whether or not I wanted to talk about my expectation, not my expectations, but I'm trying to think about how I'm going to handle this going forward, because we still have, like 6 days basically, including today, um until the showcase, and I don't want to do my predictions video too soon. I also don't want to go over like all the studios too soon. You're saying I missed a super chat? Yeah, I don't. Spud, I got you. Oh, okay. So I missed. Mrs. MBG support sir speaks a lot for mod, or AKA Sir Speaks a Lot. He says, maybe I don't want a nuke. Maybe I have some personal beef. Rhine with some enemies of mine. Rhine that need to learn to submit to my power. Rhine. Damn, dude, you really have it sounds like you have an axe to grind. Sir Speaks a Lot. It certainly sounds like you have an axe to grind with this Rhine individual. I don't know who this Ryan individual is, honestly. But oh man. Um, Let me see here. Let me see here. So yeah, apparently something else. So GTA 6. Um GTA 6, you know, I'll be honest. When it comes to the whether is GTA 6 going to be announced at the showcase, I don't think so. I'm just putting that out there now. The more I think about it, the more I realize I don't think it makes sense for GTA 6 to show up at. Yeah, I think it's going to have its own event basically, or Rockstar will just announce it when they want to, and it'll blow up the internet, entirely. Um, but it is worth noting that Take Two Interactive, and I covered this in my video that I put out today. Take Two Interactive, they did pretty much confirm what we've all suspected, and that is that GTA 6 is likely a 2024 game, and it's likely targeting holiday 2024 or around that time, because they confirmed, they didn't specifically say GTA 6, but based off of what they're saying, like their mind bending, mind boggling things are going to happen for their shareholders. Um, between March 2024 and March 2025. So could GTA 6 be a could it be a 2025 game? It absolutely could be, and that would mean it comes out early 2025. But right now, it seems highly likely that they are targeting a holiday 2024 timeline. So I'm going to be so interested. It's worth noting that the CEO of Take-Two Interactive also said he is fully expecting mid-gen refresh consoles like the PS5 Pro. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Dr. Moda 989, you're saying, have you heard of Ghost Man? Perfect blend of rock and rap, in my opinion. No, I've never heard of them. Never heard of them. I'll have to look into them. I'll try to remember. Ghost Man. Ghost Man. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever heard that. I'm assuming they're a band, or maybe they're an individual artist. I don't know. I'm assuming they're a band. And the Genius 200 again. You're saying, speaking on rock, I've been fortunate a few times over the years to frequent Electric Lady Studios and hold guitars that Hendrix himself handled. That being said, Rock Band 5 for PS5, or Rock Band 5 for PSVR 2 is my wish. LOL. That's insane. Yeah, that's insane, dude. You got to hold a guitar that Jimi Hendrix himself touched. That's pretty sick. That's a really cool thing to be able to claim you've done. Um, yeah, I love Jimi Hendrix as well. I mean, who doesn't? One of the all time greats, truly a legend. Um, what is there to say, man? He is like the guitar god. Rock Band 5. Dude, let me tell you, I loved Rock Band. Loved Rock Band. I played so much Rock Band 4. Loved it. Always played the drums. I played everything. I played the guitar in Rock Band, drums. Good stuff, dude. Dude, they need to make Rock Band 5. Say, mind you, I'm still learning. I'm terrible at it, but practice makes perfect. Yeah, I'm not very good at guitar. I'm pretty good at drums. I don't consider myself like a pro drummer. Uh, like I still, when I'm trying to play to certain like metal songs and stuff, even songs that I know exactly how they're playing it, I can't match it perfectly. My double bit, I don't know, man. I have like I just have, it's been so long since I played on an actual acoustic drum set. Truthfully, I got it. I got it. I think at some point I'm gonna invest in a nice acoustic drum set again. I've been playing on like electric drums for so long that I kind of lost the feel. Guitar though, yeah, I'm definitely not a guitar player. Definitely not. I've always wanted to be, but I don't know. Guitar stresses me out. Too many strings. too much too much going on. Hurts my brain. I would love to see Rock Band 5 though. That would be incredible for PS5. You're saying in PSVR 2. Yeah, that'd be really cool, man. That'd be really cool. That'd be sick. MBG, you'll be pleased to hear that I'm going to work out now. Got to get those gains. I am pleased to hear that, man. I love to hear that. Yeah, I worked out a bit yesterday. I'm feeling a bit, I don't know, flat today. I guess that's usually how it goes. But yeah, I don't know that I'm trying to. Like, I'm still trying to build muscle, of course, but I don't know that I'm trying to like really bulk up much. I think I might be trying to cut down a little bit, if anything. All right, guys. All right, guys. You ready for this? You ready for this? I got my inside source. It's it's not that serious. It's not that serious. Nothing made. It's really nothing of that significant. Like I just I'm kind of just I'm not messing around. I mean, I am messing around, but it's just well, all right. So my inside source tells me, spoiler, my inside source is Herman Holst. I've been speaking with Herman Holst secretly, and he's had some things to say. He wants to let me and everybody else know a couple things. So number one, Herman tells me, he says, MBG, I want to let you know. Let me see. He says, MBG, I want to let you know, and I want to let all the PlayStation fans know that we are planning to absolutely annihilate Xbox with the games we show. And he says hashtag Xbox sucks. So there we go, man. Herman Holst. You say, okay, all right. I'll be serious. So look, I've been told, again, it's nothing major, and I'm not saying it's like, serious, but apparently Herman Holst is incredibly confident behind the scenes with the games that PlayStation has ready to show. And obviously I feel like that could probably be inferred, but it's really being stressed that they are like they're like really 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 confident, like unbelievably confident. And I've also been told that Spider-Man 2 is going to fucking melt people's minds. Which again, like to me that's not like any kind of it's not any kind of like, oh my god, you don't say, but that's what I've been told. You take that for what you will. I gotta admit, I'm trying to do a little bit of poking around, but I'm not trying to poke too much. I'm not trying to poke too much because it's really tough. I don't want Sony on my ass. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but um, it's yeah. It seems like it's gonna be a fucking good show, dude. Like like Sony isn't fucking around, man. And I'm very excited, but yeah, I've been told that essentially Spider-Man 2 is going to absolutely blow people away. And to me, it's interesting that I was told that because that I was thinking that already. Like I don't know. I feel like anybody could probably come to that conclusion, but truthfully, it's like the idea of Sony not showing Spider-Man 2. The idea of Sony not showing Spider-Man 2 for so long, I've been saying for a while now that like, dude, they're not showing Spider-Man 2 because it's gonna melt people's brains, bro. Like they're just not like people are not ready for what this game's gonna look like. They're not ready, man. My source is Hassan. Dude, that's so funny. That's fucking funny, bro. Inside. Oh, we got inside source. Sir speaks a lot. Y'all didn't hear this from me, and if you did, it was the win. But Sony will have about 20% of the show be indies, but 80% is used for about seven games. I almost said 70 games. Space, you're saying I don't think we're going to see a crazy jump in graphics. I mean, realistically, I'm not necessarily. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man. First of all, Sir speaks a lot. I don't know if I can trust you as a source. You're not being a very secretive source. But I just think about like Insomniac. Look at what they did with Spider-Man Remastered. Like the PS5 wasn't even really out yet. You know, like look at Miles Morales and Spider-Man Remastered at the launch of the PS5, and then like 6 months later, Ratchet and Clank. That was Insomniac with minimal time to work with the PS5. It's been years now. And Spider-Man is a significantly bigger game than Ratchet and Clank. I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know what to expect other than I know for a fact that people are gonna be fucking talking about Spider-Man 2 a lot. I can't wait, man. I know I keep saying that, but I can't wait. It's such a painful wait now. You know, we waited for the we finally got the announcement. Everybody's thrilled that we got the announcement, but now we have to wait each day until the show happens. And I definitely don't want to make that mistake of like I know like there are people like, oh, we got to keep our expectations in check. And I get it. I get it. I don't want to go too far out there either. But Anime Leaker suggests Ghost of Tsushima and Sekiro anime are in production. Ooh. This is juicy. A Ghost of Tsushima anime? Uh-oh. 2 samurai games, one is cross-platform. The second is a PS exclusive. Oh shit. What do you guys think of that? A Ghost of Tsushima anime. I do not watch anime, but I will watch that one. I will watch that anime. Very interesting. Very interesting. Trying to see if there's anything else. Okay, hold on. We have a ooh, what is this? Ben Studio will reveal a new IP. Who is this? Who is this? Huh. All right, so we don't know if this is true. I just came across this. This might be BS, but apparently this was who hold on, who is it that's saying this? Is this an ex-employee? Nope. No, this is bullshit. Never mind. This is total bullshit. Scratch that. Yeah, see, this is where I gotta be careful when I'm going through these weeds, man, because look, I'm not even gonna read it because it's bullshit. It's from a bullshit Twitter account making shit up. Somebody just making a guess, basically. Yeah, I will see, man. Sony seems to have things on complete lockdown. You're saying read it. So the number one reason I am not going to read it is because it's a rumor we already covered before, and this person thinks that they're being clever because we it's been a really long time since we heard the rumor, and they're trying to pass it off as like I heard this inside information. No, you didn't. It was a fucking rumor that came out over a year ago. But if for those who are wondering what is, the rumor is that, well, number one, that Sony Bend is going to announce their new IP at the showcase. Now, that is not even necessarily a rumor. We just talked about in my video how Sony Bend, they came out and they said that, like, we can't wait to show you what's next. And it's like, oh, well, you're saying that right before the showcase. So I'd say there's a pretty decent chance. I'd say like a 60%, 65% chance we see Sony Benz. But the rumor that this person is claiming is that this new IP that Ben Studio is working on is inspired heavily by Siphon Filter and is basically a stealth action game that combines Metal Gear Solid 5 and Hitman. Again, we've covered that before. That rumor, for those who don't remember, that rumor originally stemmed from the person that I still don't know if they're actually a reliable leaker. I don't know if they are, but we covered it like a year and a half ago from an account called Oops Leaks. I hate that name. I think they got like some things in the past correct, but they're not, I don't know, they're not really talked about. And I always said that, maybe that's true. It sounds very plausible, I will say. Like, even if that's a made up rumor from a long time ago, it sounds extremely plausible. If you think about the direction that Ben's studio would go in, that sounds like the direction they would go in, right? Um, but yeah, there was some random account that basically tried to play it off like they were like an ex Bend employee, and you're saying let's have a laugh, let's read it. I would, but that's literally all it said. It was a tweet with like 3 bullet points. They didn't even get creative about it, you know? So so yeah, I can't wait to see what Ben's working on, man. I know a lot, dude, I'm telling you, I respect I respect that Sony will let studios work on what they want to work on. I think they fucked up not making a Days Gone 2, man. I gotta admit, like, but then again, I haven't seen the new IP. When we see this new IP, we might all look at each other and be like, God damn, I'm glad they didn't do Days Gone 2. Do you see this new game? So I don't want to say that they messed up by not doing Days Gone 2. I'm just saying it's like there's so much love for Days Gone. And I hope, I hope that when they reveal this new IP, um, people don't like walk away from it being like, oh man, but I wish it was Days Gone 2. I hope it's like, oh shit, I would have loved Days Gone 2, but look at this. And Sir Speaks a Lot, you're saying, I agree, we covered this before. See somebody saying that Millie A is teasing something on Twitter. Let's see. What is she teasing? What is Millie A teasing? Okay, this is interesting. She says, so she put out this tweet yesterday, and it looks like it's like if you were playing Hangman. Like there's letters and words, and it looks like it forms a sentence. And then I guess nobody could figure out what she was teasing. So then she quote tweeted it and said, it's a quote. So it's a quote from it. Well, let me see. Did anybody figure out what it is? Because I feel like if it's a quote from a game, if anybody figures it out, we're gonna know exactly what game she's teasing here. I'm thinking it's a quote from a game, indeed. So yeah, so she's teasing a quote from a game. And let me see. I'll see if I can. Let's see. How many words for this quote? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 words. The first word is 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 letters in the first word. The second word, 3 letters. The third word, 4 letters. The fourth word is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. And the fifth word is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters. Jesus. Who the hell is going to figure that out? Who's going to figure that out? Say the damn words. I don't know what the words are, bro. It's not kept you waiting. So the first word is 4 letters. The second word is 3 letters. But then the third word is 4 letters. Jesus, what could this quote be? Yeah, we're basically playing Hangman, bro. You're saying it says blue box? No way. BLUE. Oh, BLUE. Second word, box. BOX. Oh, STUD. No, wait. Hold on. Blue box game. GAME. Oh, shit. Blue box game. Dude, that lines up. What? STUD. Ah, so close. So close. We were so close. We were so close, bro. You know what? You're saying, can you show it on screen? Let me take a screen cap of it. I want to take a screen cap of it. Let's see if we can figure this out. This is what we'll do for the render stream. We'll try to figure out. Surely, if we put our brains together. Give me a second to do this, because I'm like, now I'm curious. Like, what video game quote would this be? It has to be a well-known one, right? It has to be a well-known quote, right? Let me bring it up here. Why isn't the picture showing up anywhere? Dude, why does this always happen to me? Every time I'm just trying to get a goddamn picture. Actually, I should probably check the replies first to see if somebody else figured it out. Did anybody else figure it out yet? Anybody got it? All right, I'm bringing it up now. I finally got it. Finally fixed it. Jesus, that is really large. All right, so this is what it looks like. I'll put it over here. So we got to figure out this quote, guys. What is this quote? This is all we have to go off of. Who wrote this again? It's Millier. She's been correct about some stuff in the past. She hasn't really been too vocal these days, but She's gotten a couple things correct. Get a list of memorable quotes first, MBG. But that's the thing. If I have to go that far out of my way, it must not be like is this an obscure quote or is this? It has to be a like a relatively well known quote, right? Um, nuts on Jin. You're saying the Order sequel incoming, and then Green Owl says W year for games. Holy. Let me check the replies. Let me see if anybody got it. Hmm. No, dude, nobody's figured it out. Um, yeah, I have no idea. Ask Chat GPT to figure it out. Beats me, man. I can't even. Any clues what it's about? Fear the old blood hunter. Ooh, no, no. You're putting old with an E. Is that how it's? Wait, is that how they say it? They don't spell old with an E, do they? No, it doesn't seem like they do. We can't figure it out. Oh, Hunter doesn't match though. Yeah. God, what the hell is? What could it be? Saying, nah, this is Morse code. I figured it out. Kept you waiting, huh? Yeah, that's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think we're gonna figure it out. I don't think we're gonna figure it out. It's too difficult. This is an impossible task. I can't, dude. I have no idea. I have no idea. Well, I'm sure we'll find out in good time. I'm sure we'll find out in good time. MBG is Bloodborne long enough to fit the final slot of dashes. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, no, it's too long. You guys are just going crazy now. Well, we tried. Broccoli Rob, you're saying I got it. That's the quote. What is it? What's the quote? What's the quote? So apparently the latest PS5 podcast host got it. Huh. Huh. Latest PS5 podcast host. We need to know what it is. We need to know. Hmm. Well, if they got it, they're not sharing it with anybody. Damn. Damn. The first few words are Blue Box Game Studios. No, dude, like it's not, man. Studios doesn't Studios doesn't fit in there. The word studios doesn't fit in there. Um Ask if you can buy a Val. Yeah, it's a quote, man. I don't know. Any famous MGS3 quote? None, dude, that's the thing. It's a long one, man. Like that's a long quote. The last word is 8 letters. So I don't like there's no way we're going to guess it, man. Like the last word is 8 letters. Darkboard, you're saying JK, but that would be funny. Dude, it is weird cuz I was like the first couple words like blue box game like lined up. And I got really freaked out for a second. I'm like, "Oh, could it be a Castlevania quote?" Guys, you know any Castlevania quotes? Well, what is a man? It's too short. Silent Hill quote? It's whatever. I give up on it. I give up on it, bro. I tried. I gave it my best. We gave it our best, chat. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through a couple things here. Wait, what? I'm confused. Well, yeah, I don't think we're getting it, guys. Saying, but this Millie person doesn't say what quote it is, like from a game or from a movie. She did say it's from a movie, or not from a movie. She said it's from a game. From a game. Hmm. You're saying who is this person though? Well, this person at some points was considered a an insider. They just haven't really given much information lately, but it's whatever, man. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna go that far out of my way. Yeah, she did have some good information before, and I mean, she gave us some information yesterday where she talked about how she was the person who said that internally at Sony, the Jim Ryan is saying that they want total mind share, and after this whole Activision Blizzard thing, they want to move on and really just kind of get shit going. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, the showcase is happening in just about a week. War never changes. Well, yeah, I think that's I don't know, man. I'm totally out of topics to discuss today. It's one of the most common 8-letter words. I wonder if the last word is acquired. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Oh, I mean that would work. That would work. Um, that's an 8-letter word. Acquired. All right. What's a famous video game quote that ends with the word acquired? Is there any? It's like we figured out it's like the most underwhelming game ever. Materia acquired. Studio acquired. Um, no, I don't think it's gonna say. I don't know, dude. I give up. I give up. You died of dysentery. Well, we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. If she wants to give us more hints or more information, we are so dumb. So did you move your camera? Yeah, my camera's it's not in the same position today. I had to move it today. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to mess with it. I gotta sort some stuff out here on the desk to figure out how I can get a proper camera setup. Um, but yeah, guys, I don't know. I think that's actually gonna do it for the stream. I think this is gonna be a pretty short stream today. It's probably best I keep it shorter today. I put a video out. I want that video to do well. A lot of people have been asking me to do that. Not a ton of topics. I pretty much extracted everything I could say about the showcase immediately in yesterday's stream. We had a couple of follow ups here today. Treasure is 8 letters, hinting at Uncharted. Man, I don't know, man. How hype would an Uncharted announcement be? How hype would a Uncharted reveal be? I don't know. I'm not saying I wouldn't be excited. I would be excited. I gotta admit, like I'm not the biggest Uncharted fan. Like I'm not huge into Uncharted. I like Uncharted, but I think the thing that would get me hyped is to see what direction they're gonna go in with it. Yeah, and who's making it. I think it would still be a pretty big reveal, though. I think it'd be a pretty big reveal. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. I think it's going to do it for the stream. Pretty close to a 2-hour stream today. I'm either going to do a members only stream either tomorrow or Saturday. Okay. So be on the lookout for that. If I don't do a member stream tomorrow, I might do a regular stream. It really depends on what there is going on and what there is to talk about. So either tomorrow or Saturday. I think I'm leaning more towards Saturday. It's hard to determine. I prefer my member streams to be on the quietest days. Give me my mod ship immediately. Hey, let's see. Let's wait, man. Let's wait for the showcase. But all right, guys. I just want to give a huge shout out to everybody who donated super chats and everybody who gifted members. Guys, one last time, anybody in the chat right now, make sure you opt in to allow yourself to be gifted memberships, okay? Because we have a ton of members that constantly gift memberships. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for showing up to the stream today. We'll see what tomorrow brings, and hit that like button on your way out. But yeah, that does it, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Go watch my video. I put that out a couple of hours ago, and I will catch you guys sometime tomorrow. So until then,